Hello and welcome to Davy's Skoda Adventures, and this video is going to be a preparation video in getting this 2018 Skoda Fabia S MPI ready for Skodafest at the end of June. So this is the family car, the car that does all the school runs, the car that's just basically the tool. And I'm looking to take this car to Skodafest at the end of June, and I'd like to get this car looking as best as I can. So in this video I'm going to spend a lot of time washing and cleaning and preparing this car for Skodafest, and hopefully by the time we get to Skodafest this car will be gleaming. Now, it's not perfect. What I always say about this car is that mechanically it's perfect, it drives perfect, but bodywork wise there's a few scars. There's a dent here. A scratch here and there. And here. And here. This is going to follow in the next part of in the video what happened here. Scratch there, chipped paint there. The bumper's got a dent here, and again it's scratched, but we're going to be sorting that in the video in the lead up to Skodafest. And a couple of chips there, and a little bit of rust here. Well, not just where the bumper meets the boot lid. That was caused by Arnold Clark when the car was only a few months old. And another scuff there. So we're going to spend the next month or so getting this car ready for Skodafest. We'll also hopefully be returning the car back to its original wheel trims just for Skodafest, and see what it looks like back at Skodafest in June. Right, today I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take this car to a car wash in preparation. Hello and welcome to Davy's Skoda Adventure and to the getting the Fabia ready for Skodafest. So we've got coming up for 2 months now to get this car ready for Skodafest on the I think it's right at the end of June. And I said I was going to give this car a good polish, polish, and just generally keep on top of it and get this car looking as good as I could for Skodafest. I wasn't planning on doing anything when I came back from my holiday until next week, but unfortunately we came across this. And I don't know how it's happened. I don't know if maybe one of the kids has caught the car coming in. So today's part of the video is we're going to sort this out. So first things first is we're going to give it a clean using some Demon Shine Rapid Dirt Shifter. Right, we've now put some colour cut on it. Having cleaned it up, put some colour cut on it. I'm going to blend in or touch it up with a paint stick. It's not going to look pretty. It's not the greatest blender, but yeah. So I've now spent a wee bit of time. I colour cutted it, applied some paint Renovater onto it, and then SRP'd it. But unfortunately, the little marks, they were on the paint. They'd taken the paint off, so we've had to touch it in with an artist's brush. It's not pretty, but it's better. From a few feet away, you didn't notice it on the camera, but you know they're always going to be there. But we've always said the thing about this car was it's going to be battle scarred, because it's been a family car. But mechanically this car is pretty sound. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give this car a wash at some point, and we're going to start doing the Skodafest preparations for the Fabia. So we've got about 2 months till Skodafest. So this video is going to detail me preparing the car for Skodafest. So one quick clean later at Proshine up at Wisp, and the Fabia is looking good. It just gives a little base to start the preparations on the car. One issue we have is this window. This window doesn't open on the Fabia. It's basically jammed shut now, but it's letting in a little bit of water when they're using the pressure washers. I'll show you. As you can tell by the seat there. I mean, that'll dry out. I mean, I can get a hairdryer to that and we can dry that out. But aye, that's the issue with using the pressure washers at a car wash there. But no, this gives a nice little base to get the car prepared for Skodafest. So it's Monday the 18th of May 2026, and we're just over a month to Skodafest, and we're going to give the interior just a quick once over. Give it a wee hoover, just spray some of the plastics and just give them a wee clean, because the car inside here is bogging because it's a family car, and today it's transported an IKEA chest of drawers over to the other side of Edinburgh, so I've got to put the car back together again. So why not join me as we start preparing the interior ready for Skodafest. On that cardboard print, Now, here is a top tip. If you want a clean car, don't have kids. Because all they do is they just make this look like a midden. Absolute midden. So there's some helpful advice. If you want a clean car, no kids. Don't have kids. A wee bit better on the passenger side than the rear. Giving the mat a quick hoover, giving the floor a quick hoover. I really need a better hoover attachment, but again, our kids seem to take all the hoover attachments and just throw them about the house and didn't bother about telling us where it is. So I'll probably have to take us down to a jet wash place like Musselburgh Services and get the seats hoovered just using a hose from there, which then I maybe should just charge to the kids. But yeah, we're just going to do the plastics on the door here. This is just, as I said, it's not going to be a deep clean. This is just going to be like a sort of start clean to get it looking a wee bit better. So I've now just cleaned up the gearbox, the gear lever gator, just giving it a quick hoover, giving it a wipe down with some Demon Shine rapid dirt shifter. Giving like all the touch points like the door handles, steering wheel, dashboard, instrument cluster, just giving all that down a wipe down. To be fair, the driver's compartment wasn't too bad. There's a spot in the seat where I've spilt the chemicals dripped onto it, but in time we're going to get that. These seats are going to get wet vacked. Again, the door, I've given it a wipe down with some Demon Shine dirt shifter. Still a little bit there, need to give it a wee clean there. And then I've just coated it with some black tyre trim tyre dressing as well. Into this side of the car, you can see the kids have been again eating in the car. They've dropped whatever that snack attack stuff is, so that's going to have to come out, but it doesn't look too bad on this side of the car. I think this side of the car is the wee man's side of the car, and that's always a tip. This side is usually the daughter's side. It's not too bad, but she does still just drop her rubbish in the car here. So let's get that cleaned up. And we are done for today. So car interior is a wee bit cleaner. So the next plan of attack is to get the wet vac on the seats now and give them a proper clean. And we'll just keep touching this up, maybe once every couple of weeks, just make sure it's tidy and just give it a trim treatment every couple of weeks. Right, next on the agenda. It's Bank Holiday Monday the 25th of May, and we're just about a month away from Skodafest. And in today's video, we're just going to give the car a colour cut. I've not colour cut this car since July 2025. So I've just given the car a quick maintenance wipe down. It wasn't too dirty since we last got it done at Proshine, and I'm just going to give the car a colour cut. So my usual method to colour cutting the car is that I'll do 3 panels. So I'll probably do the back wing, back door and front door, but for all intents and purposes I'll probably just do 2 panels at a time and then move the camera about and then crack on, do another 2 panels and then move the camera around. If I was doing it off camera, then I'd just be doing 3 panels at a time. So we've just done the passenger side of the car and the bonnet. We're now going to crack on with the driver's side. It's not looking too bad for not being colour cut for a year. I have to admit, this car doesn't get the love and attention it should deserve, but we're rectifying that for Skodafest though. So I've just noticed when colour cutting the driver's door is that I'm going to have to touch up some little chips on the door. We know about this dent here. There's a little chip here. I'm going to have to get some colour cutting to touch up pen for that. And right down the bottom of the door here, I'm going to touch it up as well with a pen. It's probably just where we've actually hit like a curb or something, caught a curb or something, like a low curb or a high curb. But you've come up quite well, I'll say that. So the back bumper's now been colour cut, and you can see I'm probably going to have my work cut out just touching up these little chips and on the boot, just in the loading bit. There's a few here, and that's just essentially just family life and carrying like things to the tip, picking up washing machines. My wife's into doing fire pits, so she picks up old washing machines and uses the drums and takes them apart. It's probably just that, getting them in and out the car, even though it's covered, it's still getting chipped. So that'll be on a job to do list, but we'll get there. So that's the Fabia, just been given a maintenance wash and a full colour cut, and it's not too bad after not being colour cut for a year. It's actually come up quite well. Got a few wee things to sort out, like, as I mentioned, a few wee chips and all that just to tidy up, but she's looking really good. So in the next video, or the next part of this preparation series, is we're then going to get this super resin polish out from Glym and get this car polished. So we'll give it a maintenance wash and then a polish. So that'll be in the next part of this video. And then I'm going to try, after that, we're going to then put on some Glym Aqua wax. I don't think I've used it, actually. I think I've bought it, but I've never actually used it. So I'm going to try that on the car as well. I do like this car when it's cleaned up, when it's nice and shiny. The colour just really pops when it's nice and shiny. So, it's the 2nd of June now, and we're now 3 weeks to Skodafest. I'm just going to give this another maintenance wash, because the birds have crapped on it. And I was just going to apply the coat Glym SRP on it as well. So let's get started. So I've just carried out the maintenance wash on the Fabia, and I've just come across this. That definitely wasn't there last week. That looks as if somebody's bumped it. So I'll be SRP in the rest of the car, but leaving the bumper out to do this. Fun times. So I'm not sponsored by Glym, but I always recommend super resin polish. It's been a while since I've actually used this on a car. The last time I used this stuff was actually with matte alloys on the Citigo, because they actually do come up pretty good after SRP. But we're going to do the same method. We're just going to apply two coats to each panel. 2 coats. We're going to do 2 panels at a time and then wipe off. Okay, I lied. I've done 3 panels. So I'm just going to wipe this off right now. So we've now got some polish on the driver's side now, and we're just going to do the back panel after I've taken the polish off and just the boot. And then we're going to concentrate on the bumpers today, or the rear bumper anyway. Touch up some chips on the bumper, especially these 2 big scratches. That's really bugging me now. I think somebody's actually maybe caught the back of the car coming out of parking space. Ah, fun times. It's never going to look great, but it's covered a bit now. Still annoyed at how that's been done though. Okay, I'm going to leave the video at this point now, because I think the paint is past its best, and I think I'm going to have to invest in a new touch-up stick for the Fabia. It's also spurred me on to get a touch-up stick for Citigo as well, because when I was involved in a little bump back in June last year. I've never got around to painting that bumper, touching that bumper up, so I'm going to have to do that as well. But I'm going to see if I can get a touch-up stick for Fabia and continue touching up the little chips on the car at a later date. But the next video you'll see will be a maintenance wash again, and then apply some Glym Aqua wax to the car. So we'll see you again in another segment. It's Friday the 5th of June and the Fabia is still looking pretty good, but we're not cleaning the Fabia today. It's the turn of Citigo to get ready for the bonus car show on Sunday. I just thought I'd add this in anyway, just into the video, but this main focus is still the Fabia. It's Monday the 9th of June 2026 and we're now just about 3 weeks from Skodafest. And today's job is I'm just going to clean the inside of the windscreen on this car, maybe just do the other windows as well. A few weeks ago, kids brought in some paintings which were still wet and it managed to catch the windscreen in the inside. We did try to give it a quick clean, but it has left like a dirty mark on the screen. So today we're going to do that. So you can just see it about here. It goes down here, sort of see the bottom of it here, and yeah, it's annoying when you're driving because it's in your sight of vision. So we're going to give that a quick clean down, and we're going to be using Fabulosa glass cleaner, and I also just put a little bit of what's that stuff called, just to use it up, Rainx into it as well, just to use the bottle up. So we're going to do that. Gotta say, it's come up quite well. The mark is away now. And one added bonus is it actually smells quite nice, unlike other glass cleaners I've used. It actually smells, it's got like a fragrance to it. So I'm going to do all the other windows inside as well. So with the windows done now, cleaned inside, I think it's just time to just give the plastics just another little clean up. Hannah actually hoovered the car yesterday because the kids had got in a bit of a mess, so it doesn't need hoovering. But so we'll just tidy up the plastics, give them another coat of cleaner in them, just like keep the touch points clean as well. So that's the interior, and windows now just been given a clean. Well, when I say the interior, just like the plastics have been given a clean. Tomorrow, if the weather allows me, is the car's getting another maintenance wash, and then we're going to aqua wax it. I've just had a little play about it now, just on our panel. Don't know if you'll see that quite clearly. Probably not. But I've applied a little coat of aqua wax down here just to see what it'd be like. It feels pretty good. It's got the scuff there, the scuff there. Still need to get the touch-up paint for that. So yeah, that's tomorrow's job, is give this a maintenance wash and then aqua wax it. So there I was reading my copy of Private Eye magazine when I heard what I thought was a hoover going. So I came out to find Hannah spot cleaning the seats on the Fabia. I think we've done the seats before in the past, and yeah, we're now just doing them again, just because of the kids. Because we've got the kids in the car, it can be a bit like a midden. So we're also just giving the carpets a spot clean as well. We've done this in the past. As I said, we've done this in the past before, so we're just doing it again, because I'd already cleaned the interior. So here's the result: just the seats and the carpets. It's now the following day, 9th of June, and it's time to give this a maintenance wash and an aqua wax. And there we are after a maintenance wash. There was just a light dusting and dirt on the car, so the waterless wax took care of that. So we're now going to use the Glym Aqua wax. So here we go. Here is the Glym Aqua wax. I don't think I've really used this on any car. I might have just bought it just to trial it. I don't think I've actually used it on a car. Probably not this car anyway. So I'm going to give it a shake, and it's just a case, you spray it on and then you just wipe off. Express waxes wet cars. Well, the car's not wet, but we'll just give it a try anyway and see what it's like. Apparently I can use it on glass as well, so it's probably a glass cleaner. So maybe give that a try as well on the glass at some point. So we've just applied a little coating to the back wing. Let's buff it off and see what it looks like. So that's the car done for another week. We've now applied some aqua wax to the car, and it's really brought the car up. And it's really simple to use as well. It's virtually just spray onto the car and wipe off. It really is quite a handy little bit of kit. So much so that I'll probably buy another bottle before we go to Skodafest and just use it as a top up, really. Instead of taking polish and colour cut, or colour cutting again and polishing it, I'll just spray the wax on after every wash, because it looks really, really good. So next week's job is we'll just give it a maintenance wash, and then I just want to touch up the plastics with some Polytrol. We'll just wipe some Polytrol onto the black plastics. especially by the windscreen down here. That could just benefit with a little Owatrol here, just to bring the black out a bit again. But we'll do that next week. We'll just apply that to the trim, and then we'll probably just top up the Aqua wax coating every maintenance wash after that up until Skodafest, which is probably going to be, probably get another couple of washes, one before the show and one at the show. Anyway, that's it for this part. Oh, it's time to do an unboxing video. Wonder what could be in this package for the Fabia. And here we go with the grand reveal. Nope. It's a wheel trim. And it's a Dentros wheel trim. The original wheel trims that were fitted to the Fabia S. It's Tuesday, 16th of June, and we're a week and a half away from Skodafest. And we've given the car its usual maintenance wash. We're now going to apply some Polytrol on the trim around here, and the grille, lower grille, and just on the quarter, what would be quarter lights, and the mirrors. And we're using the good old Owatrol Polytrol colour restorer, which was a permanent fixture on the Smart, and we used to give it a colour cut, not colour cut. We used to Polytrol the plastic panels on the Smart and the black trim, and it actually came up quite well. And if you watch Hubnut, he recommends this as well, and I highly recommend Polytrol because it really does do the business in restoring plastic trim. So, I don't know how well you can see this, but this has been coated with Polytrol, and you can see the difference right there. The bottom of the screen hasn't been treated, the plastic hasn't been treated with Polytrol, and it's looking a bit white. So this is why I quite like using this stuff, because it does last a while. So I'm now going to just do the other side of the windscreen. It's Monday the 22nd of June 2026, and we are only 6 days away from Skodafest. I thought I'd try and get a bit of just give a car a maintenance wash today and give it a top up of the Aqua wax, but at the minute it's a light drizzle of rain, so I'm not going to bother cleaning the outside of the car just as yet. I'll hopefully maybe get a chance later today. If not, it'll probably be an evening after work. But I'm going to give the car a auto aircon cleaner refresh. Car's not got air conditioning, but I'm just going to give this, blow this through the heating system, and just freshen the car up a wee bit as well, because on Thursday evening we dropped the kids off at their clubs. The oldest was at his prom, and we went down for fish and chips down in Portobello. Unfortunately, it was teeming it down with rain, and well, we had the fish and chips in the car, and it's left a lingering smell in the Fabia. So I went and bought this today in Halfords, AC Pro. It's not what I normally use. I normally use like sort of, is it the turtle wax ones, bombs, but couldn't find them until I picked these up and got to the counter, and there they are at the counter, and I thought it's too late now. I'll just get them because these were on offer as well. So we're going to put this in the cart. So the way to do it is you put your heating on full, put the car to recirculated air. So basically, you're just keeping the air from inside the car instead of drawing it in from outside. And we'll give this car a freshen up, and also give the heating system a wee clean as well, because it eliminates bacteria and odours. So we're just going to give that a try. We'll stick that in the car. It takes about 10 minutes. We've done it before, so let's get it out and get started. So these are quite simple. To use. You just give them a good shake. I'll do a bit better off the camera, and then we just stick it in the car. We take the lid off and just push the button down and get out of the car as quickly as we can and just let it do its magic. You had one job, one simple job. Guess what Fanny Boz forgot to do? Push the air recirc button. Well, lucky I've got a second can. We may as well just chuck that in. That was meant to be for the city go, but we'll just do that. We'll just stick it in here again and go for another 10 minutes. And it's now time to give the original wheel trims just a quick wipe it over. It's hard to believe, but actually, we've had the aftermarket wheel trims on the car for 2 years now. And 2 years ago, I took these ones off, never washed them, and just stuck them in the shed. That looks like a stubborn bit of bird poo. All three clean. Now time to join its other new one in the box. So it's Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026, and it's only 3 days now till Skodafest, and the Fabia is complete. It's had its final maintenance wash and Aqua wax on Monday it was. So all we're hoping to do when we get down to Stanford Hall on Sunday is just to give it a quick wipe over, maintenance wash, and hopefully it shouldn't need much more. We've also filled the car up tonight, stuck in £55 worth of unleaded, ran a fuel additive through it as well, and we're using the nipple tweak, which hopefully gives us well over a 500 mile tank. What else have we done to the car? We've checked the oil, we've checked the coolant, topped the screen wash up, and the tyres are all fine. So this is all ready for Skodafest on Sunday. So what I'll do is I'll make a quick little video on Sunday morning just showing you the car at Skodafest, and I'll release it as a separate video just to show you how clean the car's looking on Sunday. But I'd just like to thank you for watching this video on getting the Fabia ready for Skodafest 2026. I'd also just like to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe at Davy's Skoda Adventures. Farewell. GB. And here we are at Skodafest, and look at how clean the Fabia is looking. And back on its original wheel trims as well. I can't believe how clean I got this car looking for this weekend.